Teed up for Herrera again, and he finds the net this time. A beautiful strike from Herrera, and Manchester.
Let's talk about the football life. I want to know, what was your difficult time at your career? Since you had Zaragoza, Bilbao, Manchester United, and now PSG, what was your difficult time?
The most difficult time is always when you have injuries. I know it's part of football, but it's still difficult for me to cope with injuries, because what I really love to do is to be able to play, to train, and when you are not able to do what you love the most, you have difficult moments. But in general, I cannot complain. I love what I do. I love my career, my profession, and of course there are some tough moments, but I feel privileged. So I wouldn't be fair if I complain about something. All that I do I love, and football is part of my life. I love to play football. I love to be who I am, a football player, and difficult moments always injuries, but in general I'm privileged.
Which injury was so bad to you?
Luckily I didn't have many. I have my both knees operated, but was small operations. So they were small operations, a couple of meniscus, so was 25 days maximum. And then some muscle injury, as I told you before, is part of football, but I still suffer a lot. Some of the football players, when they get injured, they take it normal. It's difficult for me to take it normal, because I love to train, I love to be able, I love to play. So fortunately I didn't have many injuries, but when I have, it's difficult, of course.
Some people said Herrera has a decent face, but so hard in the pitch. How's that?
No, I spoke to you before behind the cameras, and I say to you, in the football pitch you have to be a little bit nasty, no? You cannot be nice on the pitch. Always in the limit, always respecting the opponents and everything. But in football you have to fight for your team, for your teammates, for your club. And sometimes I am not very loved by the rival fans, but it's part of this. I accept it and I like it.
May I know who is Herrera when you're with a family and friends, and who is Herrera in the pitch?
In the pitch, I think you all know me, or the people who follows football, Premier League, French football, Spanish league, they already know me. Out of the pitch, I try to be just a normal person who enjoys life. I have the opportunity to visit some amazing places like this one, and I do same as my friends, and they are not football players and they are not famous, you could say. So I just like to do normal things, enjoy life, be with my family, with my kids, with friends, travel around the world, and I think I'm not different than all of you. I just try to enjoy life and enjoy my family and my friends.
I was asking your wife about some things about football, and she seems like she's not following the football. How is this happening, that you're a football player and she's not following football? How's this combo come from?
It's not, for me it's already natural. We've been together for a long time, and when we met her first, she didn't even know if I played football or badminton.
Really?
So, yes. I was 17, so I was playing in Real Zaragoza Academy in my hometown, and she didn't know me, she didn't know if I was a football player or not. So we have built this career together, and I take it normal. Sometimes I get a little bit angry with her when she doesn't even know who I am playing against, but it's part of football. It's normal. It's part of my life. It's normal.
Okay. Who is your favorite player of all time?
As an Spanish player, I think Iniesta and Xavi, they changed the history of our football. Right. Apart from the World Cup that they won for us, for our country, they changed the style of our football. They put our flag all around the world, and of course they are I think they are the mirror that all the players, all the young players now, they look they did an amazing. Iniesta is still playing, but Xavi is now the coach of Barcelona. But I think these two players they changed the history of our football.
Madrid or Barcelona?
Real Zaragoza. My team is Real Zaragoza in Spain. I have no preference of Real Madrid or Barcelona. I follow my team. Now we are in second division. We are having a difficult period, but in football, you know, you love your team, doesn't matter what. And my team in Spain is Zaragoza, even though we are in second division and in bad moments.
Okay. You had a life in Spain, you had a life in England, you had a life in France. You have a life in France now. Which one is a better life than other?
As a Spanish guy, I have to defend my country. I have enjoyed a lot Manchester, Paris, which means England and France, but as a Spain, same as you defend all Tanzania very hard, and I like it, I do the same with my country.
Like for football?
Football, I think also we have fantastic players. It goes a little bit for generations, no? Now France is really strong. Probably they have the best players in the world right now. And a few years ago, 10 years ago or something, was Spain. So I think we are on top of the football. 1 year or every 4 years you are on top, after second, 3. But football in France, Spain, England, Italy, is Argentina, Brazil, they are Germany, they are always on top of football world.
In 2016, 2017, you were called in national team. Yes. And after that, 2018, you were out of the national team. Did it come hard to you to not playing for national team for so long?
Of course, national team is what you dream. I had the opportunity to play for my national team when I was in academy. I won the European champion with Spain under 21. After I had the opportunity to play with the first team, but with a new coach, he doesn't call me. What can I do? I just try to work hard. I just try to play as good as I can. Of course, to play for my national team, for my country, is a dream, but I don't go crazy for it. I try to do my job in Paris Saint-Germain, and if he wants to call me, I will be ready to be there. But as I told you now, it's not something that doesn't let me sleep, you know.
Yeah, sure. When you were in United, that's where you gain a big followers of football following you. Do you have a plan to go back to United after retiring playing? Maybe as a coach, maybe as a technical team?
You never know. I love the club. I spent 5 amazing years there. I won some trophies. I think I earned the respect and the love from the fans. And you never know what can happen. Now I am enjoying Paris Saint-Germain. I know Paris Saint-Germain is not that popular here in Tanzania, but the club is growing up a lot. We have amazing players. I love what I do right now in Paris, so I just try to enjoy every moment of my career. I don't like to see too far. Of course, my connection with United will be there forever. The love that I have for the club will be there forever. But now I focus on Paris Saint-Germain. What I do, I enjoy what I do, but you never know.
Most of the big players, when they're in their final seasons of playing, they go back to where they come from.
Yeah.
Will you go back to Zaragoza to finish your football?
I plan that as well, because now, as I told you before, we are having a difficult period, but there is a new owner now, so people is a little bit more optimistic with the future. And of course, my dream is to come back home to play for my club. But to be able to do that, I have to take care of my body, because now I am 32 already, so I have to look after my body, my legs, my fitness, and that's what I try. I want to play as long as possible because I love what I do.
Okay. Some people were angry when you eliminated from Champions League. You have top players in PSG: Messi, Neymar Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Herrera, and others, and more and more and more. How did you guys feel when you've been eliminated?
It was a tough moment, but we were eliminated by Real Madrid, so we have to realize also that we were facing a top team, and it's part of football. We understand people is angry because football is about passion. People loves their clubs, people loves their teams, and it's tough for them to get eliminated. But after that, we won the league. I think we finished the season in a good way, and we are looking forward for the next season to try to be again fighting for Champions League.
Who's your best coach of the whole time?
The whole time, it's difficult to say one, but there are few coaches that they have won so many things. For example, Ancelotti, Mourinho. I had the opportunity and I was lucky to work with Mourinho, but also Guardiola. He has done great. I could tell you more coaches. It's difficult to choose one, but so far I'm so happy to have been coached by the coaches that I've been coached by, because I feel lucky to have learned from them.
Do you ever plan to be a coach?
No. I love football, but to be a coach is a very tough life. Every time you lose a game, everyone blames you. You are the guilty one for losing games. So after football, I will work on football. I will continue, but in a more relaxed position, I think.
Okay. Let me go back let me get time back. The first time you heard about now you are going to United from Bilbao, how did it feel?
When I signed for United, it was obviously it was a big step in my career. I was signing for one of the top 3 clubs in the world. So I remember I played at Old Trafford with Athletic Bilbao, and I enjoyed the atmosphere, I enjoyed the day. We won, and of course I was thinking that could be nice to play for United. After that, I could make my dream. I played for United for 5 years, so I have great memories.
Lukaku couldn't bring it under control. Lingard, Herrera, 2-1 to Manchester United. They swept away downfield. They found the gaps. They found the nets. They lead 2-1.